The Pacific Ocean is a world unto itself, vast, wild, and indifferent to those who cross it. Out here, the wind howls, waves tower, and the work is relentless. This is the domain of commercial fishermen, whose lives are measured not by hours, but by tides and storms. Their day starts long before dawn, in darkness thick with salt and diesel. Every step on deck is calculated. A single mistake can mean disaster. This isn't a job, it's a battle against exhaustion, machinery, and the sea itself. Why do they do it? For some, it's family tradition. For others, it's the thrill of the challenge or the promise of a big haul. But beneath it all is a deep respect for the ocean and its creatures. This story is about grit, danger, and the journey from ocean depths to your dinner plate. We'll meet the men and women who risk everything for the catch. We'll see the creatures they pursue and the tools they trust. So brace yourself. We're heading out to sea, where the stakes are high and the rewards are hard-earned. Welcome to the wild blue Yonder. Meet the king crab, giant, armored, and fiercely sought after in the icy North Pacific. Their sweet meat makes every catch a victory, but hauling them up is a dangerous game. Next, the spiny lobster, no claws, just powerful tails, hiding in rocky crevices along sunlit coasts. Their tails are prized worldwide, but catching them means outsmarting a master of camouflage. Then there's the Pacific cod, humble, abundant, and the backbone of the fishing industry. Cod may lack drama, but their mild, flaky flesh feeds millions and supports entire fleets. Each species tells a story: king crab of the brutal north, lobster of hidden reefs, cod of open waters. Together, they're the lifeblood of Pacific fisheries. Understanding these animals is key to understanding the risks and rewards of the hunt. Each represents a different challenge, a different kind of treasure. For fishermen, every haul is a test of skill, endurance, and luck. These are the titans of the Pacific and the reason so many risk it all. The hunt begins here. To catch a king crab, you need a king-size trap, steel pots weighing hundreds of pounds, baited and dropped to the ocean floor. After soaking for days, they're hauled up, heavy with hope and, if lucky, crabs. Spiny lobsters require smaller, clever traps set along rocky reefs, baited to lure them from hiding. Precision is everything. Placement can mean the difference between a full trap and an empty one. For cod, it's all about the long line. Miles of baited hooks suspended in the deep, targeting schools with surgical efficiency. Each method is a product of generations of trial and error. Strength for crabs, cunning for lobsters, scale for cod. These tools are more than equipment, they're the fisherman's lifeline to the deep. Without them, the ocean's bounty would remain out of reach. Every pot, trap, and line is a gamble against the sea. The right gear, used well, is the difference between success and going home empty-handed. This is fishing at its most ingenious. The harvest depends on it. The workday starts before dawn. No alarms, just the engine's roar and the cold bite of sea air. Coffee is gulped, gear is donned, and the crew moves in practiced rhythm. Pots and lines are prepped, baited, and dropped into the churning dark. When it's time to haul, the deck becomes a blur of motion. Grappling hooks fly, winches groan, and all eyes watch for the first glimpse of the catch. Sorting is fast and precise. Keepers go to the tank, the rest return to the sea. The cycle repeats for hours, hauling, sorting, rebaiting, resetting. Breaks are rare, meals are quick, and exhaustion is constant. The work is punishing: heavy gear, slippery decks, and the endless motion of the waves. Yet camaraderie grows in these conditions. Every crew member's focus and trust are essential. Safety depends on discipline. One mistake can be fatal. The grind is relentless, but the goal is clear: fill the hold, survive the season. This is the reality of life at sea. Only the toughest endure. The greatest threat is the sea itself. Storms that rise without warning, waves that crash like walls, and ice that weighs down the boat. Every task is dangerous. Heavy pots swing, winch lines snap, and a slip can mean a deadly fall overboard. Exhaustion and injury are constant risks demanding vigilance and experience. But nature isn't the only challenge. Strict regulations govern every move. Quotas, size limits, and mandatory returns of females are enforced to protect the resource. Permits are required, and government observers often ride along to ensure compliance. Breaking the rules means heavy fines, or losing the right to fish. Sustainability is the goal, balancing livelihoods with the health of the ocean. Fishermen must navigate not just the waves, but a maze of rules and strategy. It's a high-stakes puzzle. Survive the sea, follow the law, and bring home the catch. The battle is never just with nature. The moment the catch hits the deck, the race for freshness begins. King crabs and lobsters are kept alive in chilled seawater tanks, mimicking their natural habitat. Cod are gutted, cleaned, and packed in ice or refrigerated seawater within minutes. Quality depends on speed. Every second counts to preserve taste and texture. At port, the catch is offloaded to processing plants, crabs and lobsters to holding tanks, cod to filleting lines. Here, seafood is weighed, graded, and transformed, cooked, frozen, filleted, or packaged for shipment. The price paid to fishermen depends on quality and condition. Rapid processing locks in freshness, ensuring the product is as good as the moment it left the sea. The plant is the critical link between the wild ocean and the global market. Every step is about maintaining quality and value. The journey from boat to buyer is a race against time. Only the best make it through. Once processed, seafood embarks on a global journey, by truck, plane, and ship, always kept cold. King crab legs might travel from Alaska to Tokyo, cod fillets from the Pacific to London's fish and chip shops. The cold chain is unbroken, ensuring safety and freshness at every step. At markets and restaurants, chefs and buyers select the best for their customers. Each bite, lobster tail, crab leg, or fried cod, carries the story of its wild origins. Behind every meal is a network of people and technology, all working to deliver the ocean's bounty. It's easy to forget the journey when the food is on your plate, but every dish is the result of risk, skill, and relentless effort. The next time you enjoy Pacific seafood, remember the wild sea and the hands that brought it to you. The journey connects us all to the heart of the ocean. Commercial fishermen are a rare breed, skilled, resilient, and deeply connected to the sea. They read the weather, fix engines in storms, and know the habits of their quarry by heart. In coastal towns, fishing is more than a job. It's the backbone of the community. The rhythm of life follows the boats. Success or failure is felt by all. Their work supports local economies and feeds millions worldwide. Wild-caught seafood is a story of nature, not factories, a testament to tradition and sustainability. These fishermen are the first link in a global chain, often unseen but always essential. They endure hardship and risk so others can enjoy the ocean's bounty. Their work is a blend of adventure, stewardship, and survival. They are the unsung heroes of our food system. The story of Pacific fishing is one of beauty and danger, solitude and camaraderie. Fishermen are modern adventurers, upholding a tradition of grit and self-reliance. Technology has changed, but the heart of the job, courage, instinct, and resilience, remains. Every crab leg and cod fillet is a victory against the odds, a product of immense effort. Our food doesn't just appear, it's earned through sacrifice and skill. The fishermen of the Pacific are guardians of a vital tradition. Their story is a testament to the enduring bond between humanity and the wild ocean. As we enjoy the bounty of the sea, let's remember those who make it possible. Their legacy is cast in salt, steel, and the spirit of adventure.